Welcome to Veteach, the continuation of the series of my lecture in my previous video. So we have to learn the concept of how we have to fit the power series in the coordinate plane with the given data. So in that similar way, so that is the exponential power series. So how we have to fit the given data into the coordinate plane with the given data. So basically the exponential series that is in the form of y is equal to a into e power bx. So taking log on both sides to the base 10, that is log y to the base 10 is equal to log of a into e power bx. Then this is in the form of log ab, that is equal to log a to the base 10, that is log a to the base 10 plus log of, that is bx, e power bx to the base 10. Then that is equal to log a to the base 10 plus so bx into log e to the base 10. Nullification point. Bx into log e to the base 10. Now we have to assume that is so capital A is equal to, this is capital Y is equal to capital A plus capital B into capital X. Capital B into small x, capital B into small x. So then this is the equation. So here y is equal to log y to the base 10 and capital A is equal to log a to the base 10 and capital B is equal to B into so log e to the base 10. These are the values what you have to assume. So now this is the proper way of the straight line. Y is equal to capital A into capital A plus B into small x. Now the normal equations of this equation has to be, so sigma of capital Y is equal to n into A plus B into sigma of small xi square. Because please all of you observe this in the previous problem to this problem. So we have to observe that the previous video that is to be having x has to be capital X, but here had to express x values to be small x, that is in the normal equations also had to consider as to be small xi values. Now sigma of capital Xi into capital Ya is equal to A into sigma of xi plus B into sigma of xi square. So these are the normal equations. Now whatever the procedure we have to follow for finding the constants capital A and capital B, in the similar way we have to apply here also by applying the least square methods. So after finding of these values A and B by using of taking the anti-logarithms for getting the values for small a and small b. After getting those values that we have to substitute in the given equation, that is the way of the procedure evaluating to fit the given data into the curve that is exponential series, that is y is equal to a into e power bx. I think this is also to be very important for 10 marks question from this method to previous method. So these are to be expecting in the university examinations for the 10 marks questions. So first of all we have to do the problem, that is predict the mean radiation does at an altitude of 3000 feet by fitting an exponential curve to the given data. This is altitude can consider as to be x variable, and the radiation, dose of the radiation that we have to consider as to be y. So here the values are to be given to you as 50, 450, 780 like that. So with that information you can able to find. So that is y is equal to a into b power x. This is the given curve that you have to fit into the coordinate plane with the given data. Now taking the logarithm on both sides, that is log y to the base 10 is equal to log a to the base 10 plus x into log b to the base 10. Now, so we have to assume that that is capital Y is equal to log y to the base 10, capital Y is equal to log y to the base 10. So log y to the base 10 and capital A is equal to log a to the base 10 and capital B is equal to log b to the base 10. Like that you have to assume. So now the normal equations are to be, because there are the 7 observations are to be available, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means you can consider as to be n is equal to 7. Now the fields what we required in the tabular form, that is sigma of xi, small xi, and sigma of capital Ya, sigma of xi into capital Ya, sigma of xi square. These are the fields are to be required for tabulating the values. That is xi values are. So here whatever the x values are to be given. So this is xi value and small ya value. From that, so you will require capital Ya. That means that is capital Ya is equal to log y to the base 10 and small xi into capital Ya and small of xi square. So these are the values are to be so required. That is xi values are to be. So whatever the xi values that is to be given in the problem, that is 50, so 450 and 780, 1200 like that. So and yi value is to be, that is 28, 30, 32. And capital Y means how we can get capital Y value from Y. So that is in your computers or the calculators, we have to calculate the value for log of 50 to the base 10. That automatically displays the value is to be 1.4471. Have to fix either 3 or 4 digits after a decimal point. So then this is 1.4471. In the similar way, log of 450 value is, that is so 1.47, so log 30. That is because we have to consider YA value. So capital YA is equal to log 28 to the base 10, that is equal to 1.4471. In that similar way, so capital YA is equal to, that is log 30 to the base 10 is equal to, so 1.4721. 1.4721. In that similar way, you can evaluate all these YA values. After getting off all the completion of the capital YA values, you have to multiply the XI value and capital YA value and XI square values. And take the sigma notations. Whatever the values are to be obtained here, that is sigma of XI value is to be. So here sigma of Xi is equal to 16,980 and capital YA value is to be 11.2955 and Xi into YA value is 29,502.305 and that is 7274. So that is 3400. These are the Xi square values. Now all these values are to be substituted in the given equations. That is whatever we have to assume the normal equations. So you can able to find the values from the calculators, then automatically you may be getting the values of A is equal to capital B value is equal to like this, that is 1.45210 and B value is 0.40, so 66289. These are the values, but so we'll require the small a and small b values. So from that so you can able to find, that is capital A is equal to like this. So how can you get small a value from capital A? That means take anti-logarithm of capital A. So that is equal to, displace the value is to be small a. In that similar way, so that is anti-log of capital B is equal to small b value. Whatever the values are to be obtained here, small a and small b, these values are to be substituted in the given powers in the exponential series. Then automatically it may be use the given curve from the given data that you have to fit into the coordinate plane. So like that, this is the way of the procedure. So the exponential series also like this you have to fit by using the least square methods. So from this I am able to give one of the problem has to be worked depending upon the curves. What is that is exponential series or the power series. So you have to fit the given data from the given information. That is use the method of the least squares, fit the relation of the form y is equal to a into b power x. So y is equal to a into b power x. This is the curve. And also the second curve has to be y is equal to a into x power b. So like that. So these are the curves are to be given data. So from the data, that is we have to fit fit into the coordinate plane. So from the given data by using of these least square methods. So here the x values and y values are to be given. X values are to be 23456 and y values are to be 144, 172.8, 207.4, 248.8 and 298.5. So like that you may be solve these problems with your own practice. So I think this is the very important question for you. So especially for the university pattern of the examinations, these are to be asking for essay questions 10 marks or 16 marks like that. Thank you for kindly listening.